Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vibes and Stuff, where I react to anime, old, new, and everything in between. And today we will be looking at episode 12 of Cowboy Bebop, Jupiter Jazz Part 1. Now, based on the title, I can only assume that this is going to be a two-parter, maybe something epic going on, big stakes, big story. I'm excited to see what we do in this universe because last episode was very much you would consider to be like not canon. It wasn't bounty related. It was just like an homage to a great movie in Alien, and we just sort of hung around the ship. There were really no stakes. It was played for laughs with the bad food, and that's what it was. So it was a very like lighthearted sort of just, hey, we want to do kind of a nerdy episode where we basically do our own version of Ridley Scott's classic Alien. So I think based on the title and sort of what we got last episode, it would make sense that you would pair up sort of a whatever low stakes fun episode with something super intense and super serious, because like that's just good booking of like putting together a storyline. So as the viewer, I am very excited to see what we get. Even though I loved the last episode, I thought it was like really cool. Even though it was sort of just like a joke, fun, I would say throwaway in the sense that like canon wise is kind of a throwaway. But I think the episode was actually fantastic, and like the run the show has been on is basically everything's just been hitting since Waltz for Venus. Maybe not Jamming with Edward, but the past, Ganymede Elegy, and even Toys in the Attic last episode was really good. So I'm excited to see what we get now, or if it's a part one, part two, we're going to be doing something really, really big. So I'm excited to jump in. So let's do that right now. Episode 12, Cowboy Bebop, Jupiter Jazz, part 1.
A star just fell from the sky.
That is not an ordinary star, my son. That star is the tear of a warrior.
What warrior is it?
A lost soul who has finished his battle somewhere on this planet.
Oh.
A pitiful soul who could not find his way to the lofty realm where the Great Spirit awaits us all.
The report from Callisto went directly to Vicious.
He's back!
For some red-eye. 30,000 wulongs per gram, 7,500.
I knew this would be an epic. I'm so excited.
Send you to make the deal. He's a Titan veteran. We were in the same squadron.
It's crazy because it's been like 7 episodes.
In a financial depression. When he can't see the future, he worries.
I almost like forgot about him.
Reason for us to keep our hands off the planet.
Those who go against the will of the Van will be severely punished.
You think I betray my own mentor? Then Mao's case was merely
You did.
luck.
You killed him.
You shall accompany Vicious on this journey.
Yes,
I'll be fine by myself.
I'm going with you.
Then be aware. If you want to survive, you'll have to betray me at times.
No, never. That would go against the will of Van.
Such old-fashioned
Who's this
thinking
dude?
makes me nauseous. Those damn corpses.
I will protect you for the honor of the Red Dragon.
Honor, huh? Well then, it's up to me to sever them all.
I forgot the group's name was the Red Dragon. It feels like it's been like a lifetime ago. I've really fallen in love with all the characters and the Bebop since then.
Where is everyone?
Edward's just vibing out on VR.
What's with the humidity level? It's so muggy I couldn't sleep.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
It'd be too hard to see you, so I'm leaving without saying goodbye. Please, please do not look for me. Free
What?
at last.
She sucked all
Faye?
the antifreeze from the cooling system. It'll be offline for at least half a day.
After this stunt, we're not gonna look for her, right?
She emptied out the safe, too.
Took a lot of money.
No.
Why would Faye leave, though?
Konnichiwa to you.
We've been such good
What are you looking for,
friends.
Faye?
Let's see. Codename Julia.
Oh, that's...
Where's that coming from?
Let's see. It's pretty close. Looks like the Blue Crow on Callisto.
That's a common woman's name. Come on now. What about Faye?
Yeah,
You
what...
can't just leave her.
There's a lot of
This is a long
ladies
street, and
going
a
on
woman
right now in
can't
this
make it out
episode.
there all alone. You know I'm right, Spike.
You're worried about Faye?
I'm worried, all right, about the money she took. I wanted...
I'm gonna go look for my woman. You can go look for the other one.
Ooh.
So you're not gonna help me, are you? That's it. You've really gone too far. Then don't come back. There won't be a place for you.
That's your call, pal.
There's a
Anyway,
place
you
for
won't be
him.
lonely
Get
now,
out of here.
Not with your weird roommates.
My roommates? That's why you've been staying here? You're being stupid. It's been 3 years since I teamed up with you, but I never knew you had such ridiculous ideas about this thing. What a joke! And I thought you were the one who was lonely.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Good riddance. At least I'll be able to keep some food in the place now.
It's a weird
Didn't
breakup.
understand you, right to the very end.
I don't understand either.
That's a cool shot. Why is she so... You have friends. I don't know. I don't get why she bailed. I really don't. This is actually making me, like, kind of upset. Just because I've loved the dynamic so much the past couple episodes. They really feel like they're all our friends.
I don't know any woman. Heck, like I know.
Not even a rumor?
I don't have any luck with him, I'll tell you that. I'd rather...
I like Jacket Spike, though.
Have you heard the name
Wintertime
Julia
Spike.
mentioned?
You should have asked me that right off. There's a Julia out in front of Tony's place every night.
You know, Gren's really the one who might be able to help. I've seen him with women on occasion.
Gren?
Information?
He plays sax at the Blue Crow.
Alright, alright. I think Mr. Faye is.
Take care. Yeah, that was a pretty close
She just looks like the male Faye.
If someone sneezes and no one says take care, that person will turn into a fairy. That's what they say around here, you know.
That's what they say.
Then there's no problem. I'm already a fairy, don't you know that?
Oh, I thought you said ferret. Two completely different things.
I'm not as simple as I seem, Mr. Saxophone.
Women aren't my style, sorry.
Oh, what a pity.
However, the others are all quite interested. Didn't you know? There are no women in this town.
There are no women here.
Thanks for the tip, Mr. Saxophone.
Ever met a guy named Gren?
Can't say that I have.
Gren.
Oh, well.
Spike's just such a popular guy, you know. That's what it is.
You're vicious.
What did you say?
Where's the money? Hand it over, or you won't live to spend it.
Ah! Mistaken identity.
You
Not the
think
person
I'm
you want to mistake, though.
vicious? You don't know what vicious is! Why the hell do you think I'm vicious?
I heard a big deal was coming down for some lunar red-eye. They said Grin was
Ah,
selling
the
it to
red-eye.
us for big
It's
bucks,
been a while,
and I
man.
wanted to get my hands on the money.
A lot of throwbacks.
Grancia Mars Elijah Guo Ekener. What a long name.
He escaped from prison 3 years ago, and the statute of limitations is about to run out.
And the bounty?
Show
I don't know why is everybody so down this episode? Faye seems sad, Jet seems sad.
Though I hate to admit it, I kind of hate to see him go. What a shame.
Whoa! Judy, what are you saying? This buckaroo's an escaped convict.
I'm aware of that. But my word, what a handsome guy. Oh, just look at his picture.
Oh, okay.
He's back.
Saxophone.
Actually, there's a bounty on my head, too. This place is a hideout for all kinds of fugitives.
That's
Ooh.
fascinating.
So you can rest easy, no worries.
Cool guy.
Who, me?
Oops, you found me out. Just hold on a minute.
Oh, get some
If
gloves
I don't
on.
put these on, I just might chip a nail, you know. Okay.
Spike just beat them up, and now Faye. Oh!
Why did you bring me here?
Because you said you were a fairy. Why did you come with me?
Because I've got no place to stay.
Huh? You came to such a slummy neighborhood alone?
I am alone.
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
need any comrades. They're not worth it.
Okay, you're just acting out.
About things I shouldn't. You know, me being such a prize and all that. All the guys end up fighting over me like dogs.
So funny because in our experience, they're all sick of her.
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them.
Toxic behavior, Faye.
You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're a strange one, aren't you?
He's calling it as it is, bro.
I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
I don't know how I feel about this guy.
You want to take a shower?
No, thanks. Could be peeping Toms around here.
Make sure you're not one of them.
Well, I can't really guarantee that now.
Who is that? Is that Vicious?
I'm out with Haru too, along with Mangan and the Reverse Dragon. It's 32,000. I'll be waiting.
Are you seeing Julia behind my back?
Oh, baby, let's go.
Spike. We still haven't settled the score from last
No,
time.
we have not. No, we have not. Let's go. I mean,
Lynn, get out of the way.
Julia was here, right in this town.
Step aside, Lynn.
oh wow, that's
A woman?
a
Which
woman.
one are you?
Wow, that's not gonna make it to YouTube.
I'm both at once, and I'm neither one.
This. Yeah. Okay. They didn't get him. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's very not grand or epic. That was yeah. Okay. Weird. And that was episode 12 of Cowboy Bebop Jupiter Jazz Part 1. Okay, so I kind of have a lot of feelings on this episode. So it was kind of what I was expecting it to be, where it is the theme, like what's happening in the plot lends itself to the epicness of like a two-parter, a cliffhanger, all that. It's just how we got there is not at all what I thought was going to happen. I'm kind of shocked. Faye's disappearance seems, I don't know about forced, but it's just kind of random how it's done. There's a somber feel to her character as well, which I don't like. I get the idea that she would like pull away and like that toxic element of herself to like run once things get real is true to her character. I just don't. The somberness kind of surprised me. She seems so down. Jet and Spike have had fights before, but this one seems so much more sad breakup. Everyone just seems down, and it's strange because we've had so much fun, like last episode. Just the dynamic. They all seem so there for each other, and it's just kind of shocking that in a span of 2 minutes at the beginning of the episode, all of that went away, and it was basically just Edward and Ian are the only one that have a good relationship right now. So that the character element was kind of surprising to me. I just wasn't expecting it to be so down. Now, we did get the whole Spike's love interest that we saw in Battle of Fallen Angels. Vicious is back, the whole Red Eye thing. Like, that's really cool stuff. It's just not the tone that I thought it would be. And they carried that all the way through the ending with Ren and his involvement with Vicious and what's going on there, and that weird dynamic with Faye and Ren. That was, and of course at the end, which will not be able to be on YouTube, with the shower scene. Just kind of just curveballs. I don't know. I don't have a grasp on what we're trying to accomplish right now. Faye and Spike, what's that going to be? Jet and Spike, and it's just, I don't know. There's so many things up in the air, and I'm just kind of off kiltered, and I don't know about confused, but I'm just, I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it and kind of like soak in knowing what's going to happen. Because once again, two-parter, the way the vibe has been, it's like, oh, it's going to be intense and awesome and like cinematic, maybe not action, but intensity. And it was the complete opposite of intensity. Slow pacing, just a very weird way to touch on it. So I think living with it, I'm glad I'm watching it this way because I can actually sit on the episode and kind of gather my thoughts around that and then go with a fresh head for part 2 next week. But yeah, just, I mean, the Spike thing does make sense because, the bitterness towards Vicious and maybe thinking that he found his love interest, but it turns out, no, it was just a code name that Vicious was using. So that right there, I get that. It was just, there was so much outside of that and so much things to kind of look at, maybe not dissect, but just live with it for a bit. The Faye and the Ren thing is really something that interests me, and like kind of what is the significance of their conversations and what is happening. Yeah, little off. Like, I feel a little off after watching it, but I'm gonna revisit it like off camera and stuff and just kind of live with it a bit more. It was good. It was good. I'm just, I don't know really what to say. Maybe like on the next time when I do an intro, I'll have a bit more on. I'll be a bit more collected and know what to be looking for and maybe have more to say. But it was very interesting. Not at all what I was expecting, but it does lend itself to an exciting episode. Next one with part 2, but we have to get to that. So in saying all that, I've been talking for 5 minutes. That was episode 12, Cowboy Bebop, Jupiter Jazz, part 1. See you guys later.